Hey guys, Hexdon here, and I'm here today to show you a sketchbook tour of a sketchbook that I completed from January 2019 to July 2019. Somehow I completed it in that time span, so here we go. So a lot of the sketchbook is going to be anatomy studies, and so this one was one of seahorses. It's not the best thing ever, but that's what sketchbooks are for, right? And this little guy here is the only real-life study I think is in this for a while, for it was done at the Science Center here in Toronto. And from there, I wanted to practice doing heads, so I went on to one of my aminos and just said, hey, I'll do some head requests, and people sent me their characters. These were all from the Wings of Fire series, so they're all Wings of Fire's OCs. This one here was a Halloween costume for a friend of mine. And here's a bit more anatomy studies. These ones are for a hamster. These two are both more requests for friends. And then we get into Halloween. And, turning my friend whose username was Moon into a moon, Sugar into a sugar cube, and Jay into a jaybird. Because why not? Puns are fun. Here we've got just some crude drawings. This one was of an ice wing I tried to draw. It was actually for a friend of mine. And over here was a possible gift for somebody. I'm now realizing that this was started back in October, not January. I need to correct myself on that one. This was during the Lunar Eclipse. I can't tell you which one because I honestly can't remember. And it's just a description of what happens during a lunar eclipse because I had somebody who wasn't entirely sure. Now here, we got some more Valentine's Day stuff. This one is of my two best friends. This is Jay, and this is Moon. Hi guys, because I know you'll be watching. Congrats, your ship is now on the internet. And then this is art that I did of another couple of friends I have. This is Ice and Sage. The three of us. I can't honestly tell from here who is who. Honestly, I don't really remember. And then there is a series out there that is called My Pride, and it's done up by Tribble of Doom. And that inspired me to start drawing lions. So the next couple of pages are just all lion sketches that I practice doing. Some are in the Disney style, and some are just like basic anatomy. So we got like a page full of paws and toe beans, because there's nothing wrong with that. And then just some more poses. Yep. And then from here, I did a page for each of my friends, other than this Luxray, because Luxray. This is Moon's page, and Moon's buddy Pokemon is Torchic, because he loves Torchic. Torchic is cute. And they're really cute together, other than this one. And then this one, he steals his scarf. I'm very happy with all of these. For the most part, at least. Yeah, I'm happy with all of these. Then this is Jay. And Jay's partner Pokemon with Growlithe. Because it's cute. And he's got a little puppy. It's so cute. Big stoic guy has a puppy. And this is the night that I saw How to Train Your Dragon 3. So you'll see Toothless and Light Fury art in this page. I think I can pick out which ones are which, too. So this Toothless, Light Fury, and Toothless. I think. I could be wrong. I can't remember. I'm pretty sure this is Toothless. Toothless is awesome. I don't know what you guys are talking about. Now this is, I asked all my friends what their favorite animal was, and Moon said his was a chocolate lab because he had had one as a kid. So here are all face studies of the chocolate lab. My personal favorite is this adorableness right here, and I don't know how I drew this. My style just kind of magically appeared over the course of the page. And then I drew some anatomy studies. They're not the greatest. I'll probably have to come back to this at some point. Maybe later. Not now. Never now. Now this was an idea of a post I had for Amino, and it was just how you can help the leaders out, how you can report things, and just flag them down so that leaders can see. Nothing huge. Here's another thing I did for Valentine's Day. This is actually a storyboard for an animation I had plans to do and never did. Yep. So it's Jay and Moon. And it's Jay confessing that he loves Moon. As a joke, these two aren't actually together. They're basically brothers at this point. It's the easiest way of putting it. They're just brothers. And so here we come on to more crests. This is my friend. His username's a bit strange. It's Lazy. So this is Lazy's character, Lightning. Then we've got Fenris. Moon carrying his Torchic in one of those front saddlebags that you use for kids. It's adorable. Then we've got another request I did on the furry amino. And then this one is of Domino Claw. So most of you should know who Domino Claw is. You know, he's the OC that's basically like a warrior's character because he's so big. Your character is everywhere. And so all of these from down here are all requests. After I drew Dom, I'm like, I have to draw Rose. So I drew Rose. This one, actually, let me just zoom in here, is an art trade that I did with somebody. I actually like how that one turned out. Now we're going to go on. This is actually a page of commissions that I did for Lazy. Unfortunately, I had to transfer this one and this one over to another sketchbook because I wasn't happy with how much space I had given them. So they're actually completed, just not in here. And then here are his other characters from, I honestly can't remember, they're all mice. Then here are some sketches. This is of an acquaintance I have. This is Scorty. This one is all, these are from a VC, these three down here. This is, I was in a VC with Moon and Lazy, and we kept hearing a squeaky toy in the background, so we joked that Moon was chewing on a squeaky toy. And then this is probably the cutest drawing I've ever drawn, and it's Moon trying to study his electronics, because it's the cutest thing ever. Look at this. It's so cute. And then Lazy, well, I didn't know what to draw for Lazy, and so and then I remembered Gudetama, and so I drew Lazy in one of the Gumatama poses. I'm not too happy how this turned out. This is another thing I gotta come back to and fix. So, here are some Pokemon stuff. This is a bunch of random sketches over the course of a couple of days. So we've got Altaria, we've got Rockruff, Space Buddies, which is mine and a friend's OCs that both love space. Mine's Sputnik, who's the cat. He's a Russian blue. And this is, I want to say its name is Muffin, but I can't remember off the top of my head. They're just Space Buddies. And we got some Shinx. And then we got one of my friends being dusted. And then Moon for Warrior of the Week, because he honestly should have gotten it. Over here, we've got Jay as a peep, because can you tell what time of year these ones were done at? This is all Easter. We got Squirty. We got Lazy again. We got some of my friends being hit over the head with a broom, because that's just normal with our friend group. And then we've got a former friend's kid, who I drew their character. Now this one was something I did. It is a full page, so there's nothing on the other side, and it's the group of us. So there's a bit of an explanation here. So it goes Lazy, me, Moon, Kal-El, and Fenris. Hey Rabbit, my cat has just decided to join me beside me. So Lazy's teasing me about being short. I'm still mad at him because he stole my Empoleon on the Discord bot. Moon's just smiling because this chaos is normal, and Kal-El is holding on to Fen because that's just their entire relationship. Those two are an adorable friendship right there. And then our Pokemon, you know, we got the laid-back fire type, and then the fire types all going at it, because apparently Lazy was the only one who ever chose a water type out of all of us. I can't remember what Fen initially chose. He just always had Growlithe as this thing, so I gave him Growlithe. So yeah, you know, the Torchic's competing for who's the better Torchic. It's my Cyndaquil, because Cyndaquil's adorable. But yeah, there's that. Now moving on, this was, okay, so first we got Sharkbite. He's an OC that I made up for a roleplay that never really happened. And then this are all a creature that it was a species online that I just I love the character, especially this design right here, but I just didn't have the heart to put it in. I wasn't that happy with it. And then just some expressions I wanted to practice. A lot of these are just more requests from online. It makes it easier that way. Now here, I asked Jay what his favorite animal was, and he said, he gave me a list, and so I just did the fox, because I wanted something different. And so these are all fox studies. A lot of these, like this one and this one, I'm really happy with how they turned out. I'm not so much a fan of the anatomy. I couldn't draw the fox anatomy. This one's okay. I'm decently okay with these two. The sleeping fox and the sitting fox. Or standing one, I mean. But yeah, I'm not a huge fan of all those. So yeah. Then I asked another friend of mine, who's a very dear friend, it's Kit, what her favorite animal was, and she said bears. So, I drew the bears. Look at all these bears. So, these two were ones I did at home following a tutorial so I could learn the anatomy. Everything else from this page down is real life studies at the ROM. This one was done 5 minutes before I left, when I finally figured out the shapes I needed to make bears' heads. So all of these are just, oh, they're so bad. Oh, they're so bad. And then over here, this one is from the ROM as well. Actually, this one and this one are the same bear. They're the polar bear that the ROM has upstairs in the main, like the animal exhibit. And then these three are all references from online. This one I think was actually, this one was a real life picture that I just tried to copy from. Like, I tried to duplicate. It went as below, as you can see. Now here's just some more requests. This is the cursed face that Jay always sends me on Snapchat. So guess what, Jay? Your cursed face is now everywhere. The internet has now seen the cursed face. You're welcome. And so we've just got a whole bunch of other requests. This is, get in full, we're going shooting, because somebody had decided to insult one of my friends online. Here's just a bunch of random doodles that I just basically went through Pinterest and tried to draw. So just a sleeping kitty, this adorable little bunnies, like these bunnies, and this little chick are so cute. These two are based off of mochi, which is a Japanese treat that I absolutely love. And this is Moon being, you know, having to sit in the box. And then these ones down here are Jay as a service dog. Why? Because reasons. So yeah, these are all, a lot of these are really well done for the fact that the character is very tiny. Like, this is my finger. This character is very tiny. So yeah, he's got his little vest on, and he's just sitting. He's a good dog. Now this is a bird study that I did. This was just before my trip I did down to the States to actually meet Jay and Moon. So these, we got a whole bunch of birds. This one is probably my favorite in here. I really like how that one turned out. So you have some birds and then some bird studies. So this, so my character, my actual Sona, is a snowy owl griffin. So I just drew her a snowy owl. I got Jay as a blue jay here, and then Moon as a cardinal. So both cardinals and snowy owls can deal with the snow. Jay's not so much. So I've got me sheltering him because he doesn't like the cold. Neither does Moon, but we're not going to talk about that. Then there's this really cute one I did of a dustfinch, the toucan. I can't remember what the actual breed of this one was, and then these two are just basically generic. I was just practicing poses of having wings out. Oh, I just ripped the page. So here, this one would have been the last thing I drew before my trip. And this was, if I can remember where everybody is, Jay, Moon, I think this is me, and Kit. And we're all curled up together, because we're adorable that way. This is Moon as Alexander Hamilton. I freaking love how this turned out. This I actually drew in the car on the way, like while I was with the boys, on the way to a place where we were going for a day trip. And then this was us saying goodbye. I'm getting emotional over this. This was us saying goodbye. This was I drew after the trip, a couple of days afterwards, once I recovered from the jet lag. This is Jay carrying Moon, because it happened twice. And then this is Jay because, you know, Hamilton's got to have his right-hand man. This is Jay as Lawrence. And it's actually based off a pose of the original Broadway actor. I can't remember his name either. But there's an actual photo reference for this guy. For this one. Alright. Now, can you tell what movie came out when I say that? Look, here's some hyenas. Yeah, this is just before The Lion King. Here's the thing. I actually enjoyed the Lion King remake. So we got a whole bunch of different poses. I'm not a huge fan of a lot of these, but I don't mind them. I think I did pretty well. The poses here, though, I am quite a big fan of, especially this one. I like how I got the foot up there. You know, the background pose, them sitting, the walking and running. I love this. I think I did an amazing job on this. It's probably one of the pages I'm most proud of in this book. So this one doesn't have anything on it because of this page. This page has a lot of really detailed flowers I drew. A lot of these were just off of memory. And this is probably, if I can get a little bit closer so you can see the amount of detail in it, the most detailed flower, or tulip, I have ever drawn. I freaking love it. Oh, nope, don't flip. There we go. So yeah, there's nothing on this page just so I can protect that. Now here, I got bored and wanted to draw some Pokemon. There's a lot of gaming stuff in here too. So back when it was popular on Twitter, I drew the fusion Pokemon that would be my partner. I got Shelder and Dugtrio. That's what came out of it. This is, can you tell what game I'll be getting of the new series? This is Zacian from the new Pokemon games. He's the Sword Legendary. I am so excited for those games. And then here, some Tysplosion. Because why? Because they like Tysplosion. And then we got Cyndaquil, and then this is a print I was thinking about making, and I'm still pretty certain I'm going to make it at some point. I just don't know what medium I'm going to use. Over here, I picked up drawing Amaterasu from Okami. And then we got, this is Zacian's sword, so I did Zacian 3 times over here. I was initially drawing a Bug-Eye. The Bug-Eye turned into Mothra, and Mothra turned into Mothra and Godzilla from the new Godzilla movie. If you've seen it, you understand. She is his queen. And then I found out that Moon liked playing in the snow. So I made him a snowman because it was one of the hottest days of the summer. And then I drew another Godzilla. Because Godzilla is awesome. Love the new movie. This is another Creed animal study. This was from Canada Day. Because it's a beaver. I know. I'm just so original. So we got a whole bunch of beaver faces. This is me trying to figure out, alright, how am I going to draw beavers? Want to know how I figured it out? I'm not kidding when I say this. Bidoof. I learned how to draw beavers by studying Bidoof. I wish I was joking, but I'm not. So, and then we just got some basic poses. Thank you, Bidoof. I can't believe I drew those from Bidoof. I honestly can't. And so, a couple days later, you got the 4th of July. The 4th of July is America's Independence Day. So I drew eagles. Yep, the Canadian drew eagles for Independence Day. Why? Because she's got American friends. I really like how the flat-headed ones came out. I think they were really well done compared to the rounded ones. Other than this guy. I like this guy. And then we just got some basic anatomy studies, which I'm not a fan of. They're not very good. They're not. They're honestly not very good. Up next, we got some of Hex. I love my girl Hex. Hex is awesome. These are all not basically anatomy, but just reference drawings of me practicing Hex. She's my snowy owl griffin. She's adorable. I love her. And then this is for Moon's birthday. And, you know, he was turning 21, so the reason why Austin's wearing a hat, Jay's wearing a hat too, is because his birthday was about a month before, so I gave him a hat too. Mine's not till December. Pfft, who cares? So, you know, we're all going out for drinks, cheers, whatnot. And then I drew him, his character, with his fire types. Because it's so cute. Look at the Vulpix. The Vulpix, and he's petting the thing. Aww, it's cute. I love it. And that's from one of my boys. Here, we got some more Pokemon Doodles. These are from the new Pokemon that got released. I initially did the Ninetales, and then the Ampharos, and this Ampharos is incredible. I love this Ampharos. I don't know how I drew it so well. And then we got Volcarona, which is my favorite Unova Pokemon, hands down. I tried my hand at Kingdra, And then we've got, I want to say this is Latias. Meganium. Tysplosion from the front. This was a bookmark I tried sketching up of, it was going to be at the top here, which I can't really tell anymore because it's kind of been faded off, is Horsey, Seeking, and Seeking? No. It's the Horsey line. It's basically the Horsey line ending with Kingdra. And then we got the cute little fairy cake thing. Now, the first three on this next page here are all from another voice chat, other than this one. Because this was me yelling at Moon to get up in the morning, and he said, 5 more minutes. This is from our Discord bot, where Moon decided to start being a hoarder. Me deciding I'm going to kill him. Don't worry, I didn't. I was just joking. And then us joking about the fact that me and Lazy, you know, the Canadians, were getting all of the little emoji guys from the Uwu bot on Discord during the event for July the 1st. The American Moon got none. Now down here, this one and this one are of, this is Jay's character. This is another one of his other characters that he has, and this is, you know, me teasing him because I found his YouTube channel. Sorry, bud. This is another request I did for somebody because I'm like, I'm bored. Somebody give me a character, and I drew them. Now here is Moon, Kit, Jay, and me. Those are just our cat characters because we're part of the Warriors community, so you have to have a cat character, basically. Then the rest of it down here is just me redesigning my character. Since I have to wear a brace most days, I figured I'd give my character a knee brace. That didn't turn out well. Then I tried different coat patterns, maybe trying that out. Nah, I think I'll just stick with the basics right now. She may be a bit plain, but I like it. Now here's just a bunch of Disney stuff. We got Scar. This was initially supposed to be Jasmine. It turned into a mix of Jasmine and Belle. I don't entirely know how. It just did. And then we got Simba and Nala. We got the magic carpet because this is 100% best character in either movie is the magic carpet. We got Zazu. We got Simba because Simba's got the little fluffy on the side there, so I know it's him. We got Simba and Nala. Got some more Simba. And the sunset with Simba. I don't know why there's a ribcage on here, but there's a ribcage. And just more lion studies because why not? This would have been around the time that The Lion King came out. So over here, I was joking with Moon, and I decided to draw him as a unicorn. It just happened. Don't question it. So this is Moon, myself, Jay, and Kit, all as unicorns now. And then I just decided to turn the unicorns into a horse study. This one is the only one that actually followed the tutorial. That's why this one's so much more detailed than everything else on this page. It's because this one's a tutorial. Honestly, yeah, I still like how it all turned out. This one was actually a full-on one that I did from a photo ref. And it was a military horse, and it was doing a trot. I like it. Over here, I drew fan art, because I never actually draw fan art. So we got just more heads up at the top here, but we've got Ari from the Jaden Animations, Janko from Jinja Ninja, and Harry from The Odd Ones Out, which I still need to send all of these to them and show them. I need to do that at some point. I don't know. I'll see. Moving on, we've got Moon as an ice cream cone, another adorable Cyndaquil, and then this was me testing out a very angular style, which I honestly love and still draw in. So we've got Scar and Mufasa. You can tell Mufasa apart because his mane will go slight down and Simba's will break in the center. So that's how I drew the difference between the two of them. So they're basically the same anatomical features. His muzzle is a bit thicker than Simba's, but that's about it. And I thought, as a good contrast, make the clouds very slurly. Yeah. So we've got just trying to draw a walk cycle in the style. Didn't work out the greatest. We have the Queens of Pride Rock. We have Sarabi, who's Simba's mom, and Nala. And then we got Simba and Nala here because it was cute. And then I drew this one, which was, I was trying to get them to a heart shape, and it turned out better with Mufasa and Sarabi with Simba down at the bottom. I thought that was really cute. This was supposed to be me trying to draw Timon in this style. Didn't work, so I didn't try Pumbaa, even though there's space for Pumbaa over here. And then we go down, and I just drew this little doodle here because I was tired of drawing just straight lines. I just drew everything with a curly line here. Here's just another lion, or this was a cheetah actually. What am I saying? This was actually a cheetah. I don't know why there's a cheetah on this page. And then we got Pride Rock. This is Pride Rock off of memory, and I'm pretty impressed with how it came out. Or as we get towards the end, we've got just a bunch of other drawings, and we've got this one. This is the main one on this page that I'm super impressed with. It's a Soldier Poet King map. If you're part of the animation community on YouTube, you'll know what this meme is. I have intentions on animating this at some point with the three of us, because each role does kind of fit each of us. So there's that one. And then I felt bad I didn't draw Kit. So Kit kind of turned into a squirrel. This is me over here like, how? Why? I don't know how, but Kit just kind of turned into a squirrel in this. I still like it. I think it's really cool. But Kit turned into a squirrel. This one here, I was teaching somebody how to draw cats. And it's like, basically you can draw cats with 3 circles. It's awesome. This was me trying to draw a chocobo. I fixed it. I initially made the legs too straight, and the beak was thin and long. But otherwise, I didn't have to fix anything, and I was pretty impressed with how it came out. So I looked up a chocobo picture, and I drew it. I've never played any of the games. I just like chocobos. Then this is Rivali, or Ravioli, as I like to call him. This was a rock steady. Just a rock. We've got a rupee too, because I was playing Breath of the Wild this day. And then we've got another one of my lions that I tried drawing in my angular style. Now here, these guys over here are going to go into the next page as well. These are all Articunos. Bit of multis here. So I created my Pokezona, which is a hybrid of Articuno and Suicune, which are basically 2 of my favorite legendaries, not including the mythics. So it's just a reference page of her. Just a bunch of drawings of her. This is Hex, because I need my Griffin girl on here. So yeah, that's all that. And then, you know, just a bunch of other doodles on this page, just of me and my friends. Thought I'd have some fun. I'm realizing this is getting pretty long, so I'm going to hurry up through these last couple pages. This is my Wings of Fire Dragon OC. She is a Leaf and Rainwing, and I cannot remember. I honestly haven't even named her yet. I keep coming up with things. I've been kind of settling on something with Ivy, so I think her name will end up being Ivy, just basic. But yeah, this is just her. This is just a bunch of art of her. And then from here, we got Fennec Fox. This is all Fennec Fox drawings, because Kit was trying to draw Fennec Foxes, so I'm like, here, I'll draw some Fennec Foxes too. So that's what I drew. I drew a Fennec. And then over here, we've got, this is Bumblebee from Wings of Fire. She is so freaking cute. I love her. This is this is Ivy again. Just gonna go with that name. This is a Doodle Dragon. These are all Doodle Dragons from a dragon server I'm a part of on Discord. They're so cute. And we got some more dragons. Just some more dragons. More pictures of Ivy. And then this one was more of like an Eastern style dragon I tried. Not the greatest, but it'll live. We got an axolotl on one of the last pages, because we're almost there. We've got a dolphin, just some other sea animals. This is this is not possible. This is going to happen. This is a print that I'll be doing on my Redbubble at some point. It's going to be an underwater print. And then the last page is just a thank you to the people who were cheering me on through the entire thing of getting this entire sketchbook done. So thank you to these 3 for cheering me on while I finish this sketchbook. And that's it. That's the end of the sketchbook. I hope you guys enjoyed, and I hope to do another one of these soon, possibly for Inktober. So, with all said and done, thank you for watching, and tune back here next time for, honestly, I don't even know at this point. See you guys later.